it's Deborah. So today I'm going to be doing the Pass It On book tag. This tag was created by a bald book geek. I will have the original video linked in the description below. I was tagged to do this tag by Mallory from Bookshelf Grotto. I will link her video and her channel in the description also. Thank you so much for tagging me, Mallory. I really enjoyed watching your video. Originally, you were just supposed to recommend 3 books that you think everyone in the world should read. Over time, it kind of developed into something different, and there were like 3 different categories that you should recommend a book for, so I'm going to do based on categories so that it's easier to come up with books that I want the world to know about. Let's get started. Question/category 1. My all-time favorite that I think everyone should read, City of Bones by Cassandra Clare, or in a much easier way to put it, all of the Shadowhunter Chronicle books. All of the Mortal Instruments, all of the Infernal Devices, all of the Dark Artifices, all of the books that Cassandra Clare has ever put out in the Shadowhunter series are amazing and beautifully written, and I think that everyone should read them because the story is just so rich and her writing improves so much from City of Bones to Lord of Shadows, which is the most recent book she put out. Lord of Shadows is by far the best one that she has ever written, and I am so in love with the story and all of the characters in the Dark Artifices series. I really love all of the characters that she has developed in all of these series and how they all, in some ways or another, can connect to each other and are involved in each other's book series. If you haven't read them, you won't understand a thing that I'm saying, but if you haven't read them, that means you should go read them so you understand what I'm talking about. Cassandra Clare is a goddess with words. A book you think would make the world a better place if everyone read it. For this category, I have chosen Little Brother by Cory Doctorow. I've never mentioned this book in a video before because it was not one of my favorites. It's not over the top good, but the premise and the moral of the story is, in my opinion, very needed for everyone to read. This story follows the main character, Marcus. He is a hacker. He is really techie. He can hack into computers, and he built his own computer, so he's really technologically inclined. The plot of the story picks up when there is a terrorist attack on Los Angeles. Los Angeles then basically goes on lockdown. He, Marcus, and his 3 friends are there and are actually arrested by the Department of Homeland Security because they think they could have had something to do with this terrorist attack. Marcus sees firsthand everything that the DHS does to people, and all of his rights are taken away when he is pulled back for questioning. His privacy is completely gone. He is not given the right to a lawyer, which is one of the main fundamental things that is written down in the Constitution. It shows a battle of rights and how easily the government can take them away, especially under the slip of an eye when the people want to be protected from terrorists and people that could potentially hurt you. When your safety is in danger, people will easily give up rights, and I think that is a very big point from this whole book, and a very big thing that everybody should know, that the government can easily take away your rights if you allow it to happen. And it is something that I strongly believe in, and this book proved the point so much more, and I would highly recommend that anybody read this, especially if you think that rights and human rights and privacy rights are a big thing that everyone deserves to have and everyone is born with. I really think that this book would make the world a better place overall because of the basis of human rights and the overall moral of the story, and I think that you should all read it. Plus, the storyline is really fun and easy to follow. It's really fast-paced, and it's a good book overall. It's not a favorite, but I really enjoyed reading it. I feel like I just used too many words and didn't have any idea what words were even coming out of my mouth when I just said all of that. Number 3, a great book for new readers or readers that are just starting out. For this one, I would have to say Harry Potter, the entire series. This one is just the first one, the Sorcerer's Stone. It's a special edition, that's why the cover is not normal. As a reader who has read this series and has been a bookworm for a good 3-4 years and has been on BookTube, it is basically a rite of passage to call yourself a bookworm or a bibliophile or whatever you want to call it. You have to have read this book. It's such a big part of every bookworm's life, and it has such a indention in everyone. It's just inscribed in everyone's soul. You should read it. You have to read it. It is something that I love very, very much, and I think everyone should read. So to new readers, somehow if you found this booktube video, I'm not sure how that happened, but if you are a new reader or if you have not yet read Harry Potter, I don't know why you have not read Harry Potter unless you can come up with a very valid reason as to why you have not read it. If you have a valid reason, get over yourself and read it anyway. These were all of the books that I think everyone should read. I've never tagged anyone before, so I don't know if I'm like doing this right, but I tagged Kayla from the BookTube Turtle. I will have her channel linked in the description below. She's an awesome booktuber, and I think she should totally do this tag because I want to see all of her opinions. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like and subscribe to my channel and ding the bell to get notifications for when I upload videos. I will see you guys next week. Goodbye! My copy kind of smells like pepper. Such a small thumbnail, like what? When I was tagged, it just like, it straight up, it made me so happy, you don't even know, like, knowing that my channel's name was on somebody else's channel is just mind-blowing information right there. Mind-blowing. See you later!